is everyone? How is your week starting? How are things? As I said, for me, I'm very excited. Yeah, Randy, go on.
No, I'd say it's a holiday today. It's a great day outside here.
Holiday. What day is today?
It's our Labor Day in the United States.
Okay, great. So congratulations on Labor Day and probably having some time off.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I got my mic plugged in.
Great. So you can speak and record or no?
Yes, that is correct.
Perfect. Nice. I have to ask you, what mic are you using? Because the voice that's coming over is very strong.
I will bring my volume down. I have a short
No,
MV7.
it's good actually. Good. No, don't worry. It's not loud. It's just good.
Cool. Yeah, I'm using a Shure MV7.
Okay, great. Well, we'll check that. Perfect. Great. So, Biggz, we're recording, right? Yes?
That is correct. Recording is on.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being part of the call. And I think this is like your usual members, and most of the members and more members hopefully will join in. And those that will not be able will reach the video, which we'll share with them later. I wanted to, as usual, to have these weekly mountain calls with the community members, where we do the planning, we reflect, and we see like how can we carry on with the projects and what's trending and what can we do. And especially, I have to say, I was very pumped with the last week contribution from each community member, and simply that's why I love being in touch with the community, because many of you are engaged in different projects and know what works. And simple idea that came from Icon, and we tried it, and we really got some good attention on Twitter. And I mean, beyond the attention, I love what we're doing, because the attention that we got was through reviews, through the things that we believe in, and we want to bring as a no shit community by making the crypto world less shitty and more comprehensible, especially for new investors. And I think the most needed project in this industry, like in the blockchain industry, are things that, like our reviews and tools like Checker, which will make it easier for people to invest and for new investors to trust this platform and to trust this industry in a way. So the idea with tagging other community members, that we will do review on them, and them responding, I have to say, like, kudos to them, being happy and excited for their token to be reviewed. And I love this. I have to say, like, I love this, because we see that our other projects and other tokens that, want to present themselves, that, they're working on similar missions. And I'm sure they would like to see ways on where they would like to be improved by the fact that they encourage the community members to vote, so their token will be reviewed. Again, I would have to say this is amazing. And I mean, we reached around 349 comments, and I would need members to help me count, just so we do a fair play. I think I said in 2 hours we will close the voting, and then we will do the counting. And again, here I wanted to consult with the community, because it was very easy when we did the voting on Telegram with the poll, and we had the results ready. But how do we proceed with this? Because we opened this to other community members, and we didn't expect this reaction. And one thing is that, we tried something, it worked. It was easy or hard. It doesn't matter how we think, but it's harder to maintain and keep. So I think we should focus on how do we maintain this a type of movement, by I even thought maybe it would be good when we open suggestions for new tokens to be reviewed, maybe not just to limit ourselves in Telegram, but maybe we do it directly on Twitter, that other members suggest their votes. So like, again, we create a momentum, and we stand for what we believe. And doing reviews and using the checker, I think it's amazing. Yeah, Randy?
Hey, Nick, one of the things that we can do, we do this in our company sometimes too, and that's SurveyMonkey. I don't know if you've heard of SurveyMonkey, the website, where you can put up your poll and everyone anonymously votes. And they can only vote once, but that will make it a little easier for your counting too.
True. Even that Twitter has, you can put up to 5 suggestions, and it does like the poll. But then I was wondering if you do the poll, would we get that much of attention? I don't know what would be good. This creates more work, but maybe we have more retweets. And where is the poll? They will retweet, right? You tell me. I mean,
okay, no, that's up to the guys that do marketing. You guys, no, I don't know that. I'll just tell you the utilities out there. That's fine. You guys let me know how you can draw it in.
What's better? I mean, you guys have more experience. You are more on Twitter because, again, we can do the poll for the next one, up to 5 suggestions, and people vote, and it's easy to count. But which would give us more attention? I mean, I can check it later just to see. But yeah, and as I said, it's good that we have other members. As long as we open the door to other communities, to be engaged, it's amazing. So. Yeah, and I spoke with Professor, again, as I said, because we didn't know this would be this big. And he asked if possible, to do the reviews twice a month, not every week, so that we give time as well for Professor to prepare. And he said that he will invest in his microphone and in presentations, because, many of you suggested that we turn these into YouTube videos where other people could still, see them and learn from them. So again, please, let's use this moment, this call to discuss. Again, I don't want you to be behind the other screen, and we are together in this. And let's share ideas and thoughts, because with the community ideas, this is where we brought. And how do we carry on with this?
Hey guys, yeah, I think one of the cool ideas possibly could be maintaining the main No Shit website with making a poll right there on the very front page. It would require a lot of updating every other week if we're going to do an every other week update, but then it would be right there up at the very front facing for everybody to see for that poll, instead of just trying to do it on Telegram, Twitter, and whatever. Anyone that would navigate to our website at that point would be able to cast a vote and come back and see it at that point as well.
Right. Perfect. Sounds, for me, I think sounds good. What do you other guys think? This maybe as well, we can think of this, where do we want to get attention more? Yes, Randy?
No, I do like that idea. It gives exposure more to the coin, and it exposes from our website so people can navigate around after they go to the poll. Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Perfect.
Doesn't driving traffic to the website also increase analytics? So it's a win-win situation as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, it would. That would absolutely do that, Big.
Perfect. Again, so we can do that, I guess. We can create a poll, like once the website is ready. So to draw the traffic to the website. And again, since we do the reviews and they can learn more about, like, and go directly to the checker. So if you guys think, yeah, maybe until the website is ready, we can carry on Twitter. That doesn't mean we would not share in other social media. But then again, we can decide where do we want them to end up voting.
Yeah, or it'd just be in addition to all the other places, but then we could also have a possible library of past coins or projects that we have done reviews on, so people can quickly click right from there. YouTube channel, we're going to set up for reviews.
Yeah, perfect. Sounds good. As well, like previous calls and everything we have included in the website, they're being saved. So we can carry on with that, save on the website, the calls, but as well share on the YouTube in this case.
One question I have on this Twitter run we just had is amazing. I think give it 1 or 2 more weeks, it's only going to get bigger and bigger. But another thing we were discussing last night on the channel was Matt was saying, if we do a review of one of these coins, are we going to have a follow-up on, kind of the health of that coin, how it's going, where it's going? Is that part of the checker?
Technically, I don't know, but as an idea, we can discuss as a group. We can follow up even on reviews on their improvements. I think checker would definitely save the history of, improving or going the other way around. But again, as I said, how do we want to serve as education platform? We can, if there are no more new coins, and like we had some really good coins this time suggested, it doesn't mean like we can not include them again in other reviews, whatever you think is best.
Yes, I agree to that. But I'm just saying, say we review Junie this week, and I don't believe that's one that's going to be reviewed. Right. In the following weeks, to keep their community engaged, is there a place they can go to check the health of that token or any token that we review, so we keep them coming back? again and again, checking on the health of everything.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, Checker in this case would help because it will be their tool, like in the future and whenever they want to follow up on the token. And at the same time, I think the good thing about this, if a member from any community that comes and hears the reviews and, learns from them and believes and sees the Checker being as a good tool, hopefully that person will not stay there only for one token that they want to be reviewed, but they will love to hear for other tokens. And I think, I don't know, again, I want to ask you guys, what do you think draws so much attention, from what we did? Because honestly, even when we paid influencers, we never reached this much attention, as we did with a simple experiment.
I think the biggest thing here is that you're giving people their own exposure to their coin. The more you review their coin, you're giving them exposure. They're going to try to push so they get this exposure.
Yeah.
And they're all going to vote on that. They're going to have all their other members go to it and vote because, hey, come on, guys, let's get this. We want to be the one reviewed. We've done that in the past where we wanted to be like reviewed by other. I forgot what that coin we were at before. We were pushing everyone vote. And so they're doing the same thing. So they want to have exposure. So this is good. It's a win-win for everyone.
Exactly. And I think, like each, let's say, for the moment, we have only the professor who's doing the reviews. And I know Biggz wanted to slowly get into it. And Matt said that he will do time to time. So for now, the plan is to do it every second week and, get new tokens and get new communities, like just as we did first time. And hopefully they will be eager to have their token reviewed. And this we can actually expand. And I'm happy that we are being known as an educational platform. We're helping people through the Checker, through reviews, and we're learning together.
So one of the things, Nick, that we can do in a future version of the Checker, I'm thinking, is like you can have like a Biggz channel, Matt channel, Professor channel, and they could have their own like ratings. They review, they use the Checker, but they're going to do their own analysis as well on top of the Checker. Checker's automated. They're going to do their own gut feeling or whatever research they have to do, and they're going to give it, maybe we have a star rating, like they do in the movies or whatever, critics. And then when they do the review, and when Chewbacca said a follow-up, let's follow up like a month later and see, were they accurate with their review? Was this coin, did it turn out to be a shit coin? Or not. Okay?
Yes.
And then the more they get that voting on it like this, the more people are going to trust in their ratings.
Yes, perfect. I mean, like maybe, I don't know if it's too much, but like maybe even after a review, we can do a short in written pros and cons, in that. And then we can measure, like, as you said, after a month, like, did they work on those cons or like, was the improvement?
Yeah, because, who knows? Maybe the coin holder turned around and said, oh, yeah, I see the problem here. And they turn around and they fix it.
Exactly. I mean, that's the whole idea, like if we find something that, they need to be working out, I'm sure they would be happy to improve, because if we say that something, it's risky, I'm sure, they would like to work on it before their community runs away, so yeah, amazing.
Yeah, guys, I think that the main point of what we're trying to get across here is what's going to drive the most traffic and information to us. And I think that the main goal is getting this Checker exposed. And the best way that we're going to be able to do that is by getting these big corporate coins with all of the going on there with the most followers and everything that coming to the website. Still want the people to come in and do the personal reviews, the other little coins or whatever coin that they're interested in doing it, but the exposure to the site is ultimately what we want. So we need to market those differences between other checkers that are out there. Like, what differentiates us from the other people out there that are saying that they do checking and get them all to flow to us? That exposure gets there.
Thank you, Chewbacca. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I agree with that. Any other ideas or thoughts or questions? So yeah, as I said, like for this week, we will have Professor. So tonight, as I said, if somebody can help me, because I said there is a lot, please write to me and we can do the counting. We can do it separately and just make sure, because I was not sure. I said like, we will do the counting based on the comments, but then somebody said maybe even likes, and I'm not sure how it would be too much if we count likes as well. And because again, as I said, I didn't expect to be this big. And how do we decide, like to do the counting? We will go with the comments because that's what I wrote, but somebody suggested with the likes. So maybe we exclude the likes because it's too much. I believe everybody's agreeing on that.
I think,
Yeah.
I said retweets and comments are enough, I think, without
Yeah.
likes.
Right. So do we count as well the retweets? Yeah. Okay. I'll do those both. And if somebody, again, as I said, is willing to help, because you helped making this big, and now let's do the counting, and then we will inform them tomorrow morning. I mean, them and the community, and which token will be reviewed. So as well, Professor has time to prepare until Wednesday when the time comes. And so then the next review will be next 2 weeks, and then we have time as well to work together more and to spread the word more and to get more people engaged more. And let's carry on with the reviews.
Sounds good.
Sounds perfect. And thank you for being very active. As I said yesterday, I would like to thank all the community members that, and I'm happy to hear that, you are part of different communities and you were able to bring, because it could have not be done without your support. And but I was wondering, like, I could see even during this week how much you believe and love No Shit, and I think we have to really bring that out and again bring it into practice in what we believe and what we say. So I think that's what people fell in love with, and that's what we want to promote. Other than that, I want to give a news that Captain is coming back tomorrow. And I know we have a lot in front of us. Community has been patient and believing, but now that we are expanding to other members, the new members, they would like to see things straightforward. So we have to make sure that things are available and they are not investing in hope, but they're investing in things that they're seeing. And I think now in September, there's a lot of work, and please feel free to as well get engaged and help. I love the idea that community is helping to expand and on reviews and social media, but as well in other ways that if you think you can support or bring some ideas, feel free to share. Because again, we keep saying this is community-driven project, and for me, last week was the proof that this was community-driven project. I know right now we are a small team, and some of us are here, the rest are behind the screens in different places. But we have as well other team members that are abroad, and I would love really to improve this, the community engagement, and have everybody engaged. And we hold ourselves easier accountable when we all, give contribution in different ways. So again, I'm excited. I don't know if you have any other comments or suggestions, but the idea is to keep the reviews and improve them and get more people to join in.
Hey, Nick, when is the next review?
This Wednesday. And after this Wednesday, we will have to wait, like we will do every 2 weeks. So that's when then we do the plan. When do we open the call for suggestions, and how many days we leave for the people to contribute? We can talk this as a group after we do this call on this Wednesday, which I'm really looking forward, and will be in touch with the professor, because I would hope, we have at least 10% of those people that voted, not just 10 of us, who are being. And maybe the other thing is as well, we can consult on this. Would it be better for better reach to do even the reviews sometimes in Twitter through AMAs? I think you cannot screen share there things, if I'm not mistaken. Like if we do these reviews on direct on Twitter, I think it's just the voice that you can present, but like you cannot screen share on Twitter, right?
I believe that Twitter is just voice alone.
Right. Okay.
Maybe go to YouTube with it to start that as a new form of marketing for us. Yeah.
I mean, once we have these calls recorded, like we can definitely build on these social medias with Biggz help and my help. We can add some good intro, outro to make them presentable and to make it cool enough.
I don't think you want to just do the recording on YouTube. I like the media for the YouTube live. I think you'll get a lot more people coming on there during the live presentation. Afterwards, you can clean it up.
Yeah.
I
comment live. Sorry. Yeah.
In order to get a decent audience on YouTube live, you kind of have to have a decent YouTube audience, period. So if you don't have like a good base of subscribers and regular activity, you're probably not going to get it's gonna take a while to get the ball rolling. So the key right now would be to getting the videos put up on the No Shit YouTube page, and then getting everybody to push those links and share those links. And as we create these videos, like I'm gonna create them specifically to try to drive more traffic. So there will be a lot of things added to the video, reminding people to like the video and subscribe to the video as they're being edited before they go on YouTube, so we can try to build up the YouTube presence. Once we have a decent base, then going live will make a whole lot of sense. But again, if you watch other big crypto YouTubers, they even have to sit there for sometimes 7 to 10 minutes before they even start really getting into their meat and potatoes of what they're delivering, because it does take a minute for a YouTube audience to engage. Even if you have a time that you're starting, it still takes a while for that crowd to actually show up. So
yeah, well, yeah, for now, like we can do that and we use the social medias, as I said, like even on Instagram, it's not that it's driving that much traffic, but like parts of pieces to post there about reviews and to drive the traffic to YouTube or to the website, we can do that. I see even like we even talked about TikTok. I mean, again, it's another tool for short snaps, to get people interested and to come to the whole review itself. And so we have to use all the tools.
Biggz, is it hard to start YouTube because we're finally picking up steam here? Wouldn't it be the time to start it, even if it is small and seems pointless, to actually get it built so it will be big someday?
Personally, I wouldn't start with lives on YouTube. I would start filling up as much content, and I'll do everything I can to create other contents like YouTube Shorts, because a YouTube Short, the resolution size is the same as a TikTok video. So I'm going to do what I can, and I'm going to try to get some of my team involved so we can just make little 30-second teasers so we can just start loading up content. Once that's done and we start getting a basis, then the lives make more sense. But doing a live like right away, and I could be wrong. Himanshu definitely probably would have a better insight on this than I do, as far as the building and then the analytics go. But from what I've experienced, I won't even do a YouTube live on my channel yet, because to me it just seems pointless. I do all of my live stuff on Twitch, which a lot of people are starting to use as well. So it's another option. But creating the content and loading up with content is going to be the most beneficial. It doesn't matter if it's live or not. The content is what's important at this point.
Yeah.
Biggz, though, but I understand what you're saying about live, but if we did a review, couldn't we say on Twitter, hey, the review is in, check it out, and put that YouTube link just to start building that?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, there's already videos that are done. If people wanted to start sharing the videos that have already been done, there's nothing wrong with that. The more traffic that we can drive with whatever we can to captivate people's attention, the better.
Yeah, I find that to be a pretty good idea, to get people from Twitter view the review on our YouTube channel, if we have a channel or if we just have the video there or whatever.
No, I absolutely agree.
Yeah, I think Biggz is absolutely correct. I mean, the attention span I know the average American only lasts about 15 to 30 seconds. So getting little videos out there, and why they limit Twitter to what is 300 characters or whatever now. So that's absolutely right. But it needs to be short, sweet, to the point, some stuff out there and create.
Oh, plus if we're at 5 different coins or whatever, the one we chose, you're going to get those people, but you're also going to get those other ones say, well, what is this review about? They're going to check it out. And then we'll change that every week to at least 3 new tokens that we're putting on the poll and see where we're at.
So, and I think another thing, Chewbacca made it that's a huge point. The attention span of people all over the world it's shorter now than it ever has been. if I could have a few days in between, like when we know what we're going to review, and then a few days before the review, so it's not like, well, this is what we're reviewing tomorrow. I could make a 15-minute clip of what we're reviewing, so we could spread it all over all social medias, just to create the buzz for that review alone. That's not hard to do at all.
That would be cool. That would be really good.
I really like that idea.
That's very cool.
I'm happy with the interactions.
Yeah.
I'm happy with our interactions today. This is good.
Exactly. And this is what I love, as I said, because I feel like, very honestly with you guys, I don't feel like sitting one and reporting, but like we're all consulting, and soon we will learn about the pace of the project and things moving on. So we all take action and consult. So thank you. Like, you're really making me happy just consulting today. And yeah, we have Biggz as well that, with his podcast, and like you have experience in this.
Yeah, and as far as like the short video clips, I don't know if everybody has seen the one that I did on for TikTok back when the ball was moving and we were all really excited and the train was moving in a good direction. But I think it has over 200,000 views, or maybe up to 500,000 views.
Wow!
And we have some people on the team that can definitely help motivate views and stuff like that too, so that we can give it a little extra push behind it. So doing that kind of stuff is not hard to do, and it's the more, like I said before, the more content that we can put out there, the better. Because somebody's going to see something and they're going to be like, okay, that didn't catch my eye. That's not a big deal. But the next one that they see, if they're in a different mood, it could completely change their mindset. So the more content, and as far as creating this kind of stuff, like the short clips, I can create pretty quick. We could do 10 in a day if I don't have anything else on my plate. So that's not hard to do. So if anybody has any ideas or any specific, like a 15 to 30 second teaser, or like I could go through the Twitter page and take a lot of the tweets that Nick's put out there and turn them into like a TikTok video and an Instagram video and a Facebook video. That's not hard to do. Just give me the green light and tell me which ones should be done into a video, and we can do them all day.
Amazing. I will share as well. We have a TikTok account of No Shit and of No Shit NFTs. They have not been very much active because, as I said, TikTok, they want more interactive videos. But yeah, we have to keep in an eye of all social media. We have Mani Mukta. Can I just hear a hi from Mani Mukta? You've been so active on Twitter. Thank you so much, man. Mani Mukta, I asked him to join or VC. He cannot speak English, but like, you've been very active. I just want to hear a hi from you, if you can. Okay, he's writing hi on. Okay, great. Thank you, Mani Mukta. Thank you for your service, man. Your microphone is. Yes, thank you. How are you, man?
It's super.
Super, great. So good to hear from you. Did you manage to withdraw the NFT yet or no?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. Okay, I'll tell you the steps, and then, because I really want to see your NFT on Twitter, because you're very active, and I want to see as well that. Amazing.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, and thank you for being an amazing student and helping your family. No, Biggz video, perfect. I don't know, any other ideas, thoughts, suggestions, comments?
I am so excited to see the team reassembling. To me, I picture like the Voltron robot, and each individual robot is coming together again to make something entirely so much bigger than I think a lot of people realize. And it's the fourth quarter, going into the fourth quarter for this year, I think it's going to be a hugely eye-opening experience for a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly. Amazing. I'm really excited. And you guys really got me excited. And I love the fact that, how much you believe in No Shit. And I think there is a reason for that. And we need to let people know, why do we believe so much in this, and why do we keep pushing? Yeah, amazing.
Do we have a date yet on the checker when it will be ready? I know we're building all this marketing momentum, but we need that checker to be there for us. I know these reviews are going to be awesome, but as far as a checker.
Yeah, so to be honest, for this as well, I'm waiting. Tomorrow we'll have the captain, and I know there is a lot in front of us that we have to do, and I love that we started building this momentum. about reviews, because this is another, we push the team, to deliver tasks, because as I said, all the community members are waiting. We will have again on Wednesday, Professor letting us know like how far he has progressed while he's doing the review. But as well, tomorrow I will be able to meet with Captain and go through some plannings, because there's a lot that needs to be done. We've been pushing and encouraging the community, but now it's time that we gather our shit together and we actually stick to it. That's what I'm expecting as well. Great. Any other comments, suggestions? Other than that, I would really like to thank you again for this amazing call and for everybody speaking, because as I said, I hate staying behind the screen and just sharing. Whereas we are more like together in this, and we know what's happening, and we share ideas, and we plan how do we progress. Yeah, we cannot hear you.
Well, I'll say just as a community member, thank you to the community. We're kicking ass right now, so let's keep it up, and thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Keep it up, everybody.
Thank you, Matanaka. Perfect. Thank you. And then if you don't have anything, I'm on the chat. You're on the chat. We can chat constantly if anything pops up. But other than that, let's keep this good spirit and let's push it. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Nick. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night.